All right, so what you said is you would cower in a corner and soil your pants.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and how old were you when this happened?
Oh, this was yesterday.
We're gonna have to start over.
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast, number 145, June 7th, 2024. The Babbling Dabblers. Smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. Or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog, and then a little while later, yeah, I think it's either 3 minutes and 25 seconds or 3 minutes and 26 seconds or 3 minutes and 27 seconds, because I think I was 3:29. Susy was first. Boom! Or was it minutes?
I started the party first.
Rude! Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Christ. Oh, Patreon. All the links in all the description. Patreon, Twitter, what is it? Spotify, Rumble. We're live on Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter at the moment. Correct? Correct.
Yes.
Are we double
C.
checked? C. C and C. Yeah, C. And we're also we're bilingual.
Yes, we is.
Yeah, that's enough bi. It's Pride Month, right? That's enough bi for here. What? Were you going to say something?
No. I just be looking, see what's going on in the interwebs.
So yeah, let's get this party started, man. I'm watching Friday Night Tights earlier, and Nerdrotic, Gary and all the guys, and Chrissy Mayer and Mahler, all those folks. Trash and Acolyte, which it deserves. And right at the beginning, and one of the dudes, I can't remember his name. I can't remember Geeks and Gamers. I think that's his podcast. Anyway, he goes off on his little after he gets introduced, and then says that phrase, and it's one of those bugs the shit out of me. It is what it is. Oh, I hate that. Don't fucking say that. Please don't say that in front of me. I might puke in your panties.
And how long have you felt this way?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Susy took a funny pill.
It's my Marie Schrader coat.
Oh, well, Breaking Bad. Oh, Jesse Pinkman in the house. Or who was it? Why did I think of Jesse Pinkman today? Why was it? Somebody said something. What the fuck was it? I was thinking Jesse Pinkman. Something about a lady who's a bartender. I think she's a cousin. I think. Mm-hmm. I was at a funeral service today. Glad I was there. Saw some folks I hadn't seen in 40 years. Saw one cousin that I hadn't seen since I sold him weed about a year and a half ago. Luckily, it was legal.
Wow.
Well, of course, it's Manus. It's
yeah. When you're working at the that's right.
Yeah, it was at one of those dispensaries that I worked at. Anyway, somebody I don't know if I'd ever met her before, but she's a bartender. She's actually probably was serving Ma, waiting for Ma to get home, and she might be a little buzzed. And she was telling a story about having to break up a fight recently, and the way all these people were coming up, and she didn't even realize what she'd done, how she'd handled it or whatever. And all these some people were saying, "No, nice job," whatever. And all I could think of was the biker rolling up to Pinkman's, when he was renting the place next to Jane, and like, Jesse Pinkman. And everybody thought that he'd killed Spooge.
Killed the girl. Oh yeah. Oh, the guy.
See, and then you come along with your Marie Schrader thing. So I say Friday, Breaking Bad, but Bryan Cranston's a douchebag now.
We're losing them all.
We're losing them all. They all suck. They're all. It's so pathetic. Can't believe I used to live there. Hey man, I jumped. Anyway, where were we?
I don't know.
Me either.
Here.
Oh yeah, the service today. That
Mm-hmm.
I was glad I was there. And man, those girls, I can't believe it. It's been 40 years. Before I moved back here, when I was little, when I lived in Virginia, when I would come up for when we'd come up for a week or two in the summer, I used to hang out with them all the time. And they lived right across the street from the school. Never thought that I was going to be going to that high school someday. But then when I moved back, they moved to another town, so I hadn't seen them in forever.
And these are your cousins or just friends?
Cousins.
Okay.
I don't know the number. Something like second, third, 12th removed, or no, it's. But anyway, their mom. Last time I'd seen her was right here at Whip HQ in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
She was here. It was last year, hanging with Ma, drinking coffee. I'm like, man, it made me feel like I was fucking 12 years old again. With that kitchen, her in there with a friend, just fucking door open, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, babbling away, talking about, I wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh, that's so funny because it reminds me when I was little and, we're old. So our phones had a cord. The phone was on the wall.
Oh,
and,
I remember that.
And I remember my mom like in the kitchen washing dishes or cooking or something, and she'd have the phone like here, and she'd be talking to my aunt, and she'd be doing stuff, walking around, and the cord was like 20 feet long. Like you could get that thing all over the house.
All the way to the toilet.
Oh man.
And then it would get all twisted up. There was a
Back
few
in the
times
day.
a few times where that shit got twisted up, and I'd walk away, go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden hear this, bang! Like, fucking phone just got ripped off the wall.
Yeah, no.
Oops.
That cord would end up being like a ball, it looked like like a haystack or something. Like, oh,
I wonder who, the person who invented that, or the people who invented that cord, man, the money that they made.
oh yeah.
And I bet there are kids who are our age, or older, or younger, or whatever, still living off that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Man. What's it
And then
like to have money?
I know. The cordless phones came out with the giant antennas. You had to pull the antenna out so you could use it. I don't think it helped. It didn't help.
Oh man, those original brick cell phones.
My dad had one, yeah.
One of my favorite episodes of the X-Files was when they did that. I don't know what season it was. I'll get to that comment.
Oh, we have a comment? Yay.
PB in the house. What the fuck was I just saying?
About an episode of
The X-Files.
X-Files, yeah.
I don't remember what season it was, but they went back and did like a prequel episode showing when Mulder met the lone gunman, and it was like in the 80s, and he had this, the hair was different, and he, his cell phone was one of those bricks, and that was like,
Yeah.
I think people have made memes out of it. I think. No, that synchronicities, X-Files. That's where Vince Gilligan, Breaking Bad, came from.
Oh, really?
His the first time he worked with Bryan Cranston, he wrote that episode and I think directed it as well. Maybe the one where the one where the dude. I remember watching it when it premiered too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the people I was with. It was the one where the dude Brian had a handlebar mustache. I don't know if it might have been before Malcolm in the Middle, and he was the one that he had the car that it was like based on speed sort of. He had to drive west, I think it was, and he had to
Hmm.
couldn't go under 55 miles per hour or his head would explode. There was a
Oh
thing,
wow!
and then spoiler alert. Nah, no,
Did
I
his head
won't.
explode?
No, I don't know. You.
I don't.
Good
I
thing I
don't think
said
I watched
spoiler
it.
alert. Jeez, how rude. Nah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's really weird to go back and revisit that episode though, because I don't know. Brian looks so different, but that was actually the first time he and Vince worked together.
Hmm.
Will this work? Will this work? There it is. So,
Oh,
I
cool.
PB in the house saying I'd lay on the kitchen table talking to Pat Horton for hours, tethered to the wall, longest phone cord ever.
Yes. Oh
Pat
my God.
Horton, of the Hortons, of the
Sure.
Who's.
The main Hortons?
Yeah,
No.
who? Pat Horton. Holy shit. I haven't heard that name in a while. Everybody else reminiscing over Pat Horton?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh man.
So I mentioned the service that we were at, and we came home, Ma and I, and dude, gotta say, Ma not save the service, but she was kind of a highlight, where in the part where they asked people to tell stories, and she grew up with Annie, from when they were little, not far from here, just fucking few hundred yards
Hmm.
that way. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I'm having a seizure.
Stroke.
Yeah, that too.
Hold on. Let
You
me
smell
write this one
toast.
down too.
You smell toast.
Smelling toast.
Um. Anyway, it took not it took a while for people. It was kind of like in high school in a class. Nobody wanted to start talking, but as soon as somebody did,
Then
but
everybody did.
Ma took over and told a couple of funny stories. Really funny with Annie getting a ram that they had on the farm. Uh, Fucking came along and rammed her and sent her down the little chute thing where they put the coal for the fucking, because this is back in the 60s or the 50s, maybe
Oh
late
wow.
50s. She told that story, and then story of when they were playing some, I don't know if it was hide and seek. Is that what the story was? Anyway, and it was dark, and Annie went and hid in the barn in this one spot, and then some other people that were there didn't know they were playing a game. One of the dudes, she was down on this thing. Anyway, dude started taking a piss. He didn't know. All of a sudden, she was screaming. He was pissing. Fucking. It was pitch black. He didn't know he was pissing on somebody.
Dude.
Anyway,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Wow, really shocking to tell that story about what my mom did today. It was neat, and it's and then you have those, and you're sitting there, and you're of course thinking about the folks that are really going through it, that were the closest, and like the girls and the grandkids and everybody, and the lady who's doing the service, thinking about that, and thinking, of course, well, she's doing a nice job, and then all of a sudden, twice this fucking wasp come along, and I'm like, please don't. And I'm really close to her. I'm like right towards the front, and like she's just only a few feet from me. I'm like, please don't fucking sting her right now. I'm just imagining myself having to jump and fucking swat it away from her as it kept getting. I'm like, please don't.
Those bastards.
And then they play music, and then I'm thinking, oh man, everybody's thinking the same thing. I know it at the same time. Listen to the music, going, if this was for me, is this what I would want be played? I want to DJ my own fucking service, okay? I
Yep.
don't know.
My
I don't
mom
know.
did that.
Huh?
My mom DJ'd her own service. She told us the music she wanted, the food she wanted. We did all of it.
What
Yeah.
happened? We'll go through it.
So, well, first of all, Cuban wakes or funerals, you're there all night from the time that they set everything up, the family's there, and you're there all night till the next day, whenever whatever time is the burial. And so the following day, when everybody was there, my cousin Chave, thank you Chave, she went and she brought the food my mom wanted. She wanted, there's a black bean and rice dish. It's a Cuban dish, but it's, you cook the beans and the rice together. It's called congri. So it's, the rice and it's like a dark colored rice with the beans already in it. So
Racist.
that congri, and then roast pork, yuca. So yuca is cassava. So and you cook it, you boil it, and then you put it's olive oil, lemon juice, onions. It's really good. Garlic. You put that on top,
Tangy.
and yeah, it's really good. So that she wanted that food, and then her favorite singer is this. I don't know if he's Spanish or Mexican, but Roberto Carlos is his name, or no, Gilberto Santa Rosa. So I think
What?
he's Mexican.
Hibento?
Gilberto,
What did he bend?
Gilberto,
Oh,
Gilberto. So
Gil.
Gilbert Santa
He,
Rosa, Saint Rose, Gilbert Saint Rose in English. That's her. That was her favorite musician. So she wanted his music. So my dad and I went and we bought a boombox and we bought the CDs and we just put it there and played like the whole entire time until the priest got there to, finally, do the ceremony or whatever. But yeah. So everything she wanted, like she had told us like way before.
does that food
And
that food does that give everybody gas? Is she playing a joke? Is that what?
no, no. There's a lot of eating in Cuban wakes. Everybody goes out and brings food. Like we had what my cousin brought because that's what my mom wanted, but everybody, they bring pastries, Cuban coffee, bread. I mean, there's all kinds of, and then of course in the funeral home there's like vending machines and coffee machines, and yeah, it's like a
Vending
whole thing because you're
machines?
because you're there all night.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
because you're there all night, so they have the vending machines, they
Who
have
brings the
coffee.
booze?
No, we didn't have booze. Mm.
Cuban coffee, actually, that every time I see it, even though it's in a tiny little cup, it always makes me think of Guinness.
It's got the foam on top.
And it's dark.
Hmm.
Yeah. Whitney
Yeah.
Houston all over again. What?
Oh
Squirt,
God.
squirt. What'd you say?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Anyway, I'm on a search for some brain cells. That's all I could come up with. Sorry. Let's
Do you
get
have
this
enough
party
to?
started.
You have enough to play my game, or should I wait till you load up a little more? I said
Man,
load.
You're finishing my sentences, man. You're finishing my sentences.
Oh man,
Fuck yeah.
have we been doing this too long? I'm gonna start.
Have you been drinking? Is
Vino,
that what's in there?
vino,
Ah.
wine.
And that was another thing today. I was surprised that when we got back to the house, the reception or whatever you call it, a little get together after where all the food is. I had some chips, some ham, and some roast beef, and some celery. By the way, nobody was drinking. There was no alcohol,
Mm.
and I was like, anybody smoking weed? No. Oh fuck! And man, acres. And whoever has to, I forgot to ask who mows that shit because we gotta take a while. There's a lot of grass, Speaking of grass, yeah, one of the dogs. What was that dog's name? Shit. No, but it did shit. I saw it shit, and I almost stepped in it. But terrier looked like a terrier pit mix. Honey, I think they said his name was Honey. Man, that dog was happy to get outside when everybody arrived. and because I didn't see anybody or smell anybody smoking weed, I went, well, I'm going. And I just went around the house, just walked through the field, going through. That dog was right with me, like it was my dog. I mean, if you were filming that shit, it was just like, and it was, it was great. Like, man, this is, man,
That's cute.
it was kind of neat. And so were the nice tokes of weed, because there were some kids, so I didn't want to, I was being respectful. Anyway, where was I? Smoking weed.
Right there. You were right there.
And and I don't think I got to the part of with Ma. She so after we got home, and then not all that she went off to the club like she does on Fridays, because they have she goes to shoots a shit with her friends, and they have a drawing for, maybe she won the fucking the pot thing that I forget what it's called, Queen of Hearts. I think it's up to $9,000.
Wow.
My mom's the type to win. Dude, it was a few years ago. She before she headed to Florida, she had bought a scratch-off ticket, and she thought it was for $20. And she left it on the table for me, and she goes, go ahead and, cash it in whenever, and, and then she leaves, whatever. I go and I take it to Cumberland Farms to cash it, and like, oh, sorry, I can't do this. It's too much. You're going to have to go down to Hannaford. I'm like, why? How much is it? Isn't it $20? She goes, oh, no, it's $200. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, I didn't tell her. No, I told her, and then she said to keep it, but I couldn't. I still sent her half.
That's
and
funny.
and then, dude, then she gets back here. Was it beforehand or before or after? Then she comes back up here for the next summer, and she thinks that she's won $100 on a ticket. She takes it to the thing, and no, it's $10,000. She had to go all the way up to Augusta to fucking get her money.
Holy, can I send you some money so she could buy a few tickets for me?
Well, that's what happens when you buy 100 a day. You
Oh
kind of get
my
lucky.
God.
Now she
Wow.
don't buy that much. She doesn't buy that much. It's 99. But yeah, she doesn't even, like, man, you really double check those things. That's what I got used to when I used to buy lotto tickets. I'd look online to see, but I'd still take them to the store and run them under the thing just to make sure,
Right.
double check before
Yeah.
I went and tossed the fucking things. I was like, it'd be my luck to throw away a fucking $2 million ticket.
Oh my God. What did you say it was? 10,000?
Yeah,
She thought it was what? 100?
yeah. She thought it was 100. She didn't see the other zeros. She just, just because she just gets on there and just starts scratching, sets them aside, scratch. Blah, 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 blah. Like I said, she gave me one that thought it was only 20. It was 200. So she missed a zero.
Maybe she has a new disorder called zero blindness. She only sees a certain number of zeros.
Well, I'm worried when she comes home, she's gonna be half fucking blind and fall through the door.
Wow. Holy crap.
Normally, she's home by now on a Friday after going to the club, and already in bed. But coming from a service and her cousin and somebody who she was really close to, Annie was a super sweet lady, and neat freak like me. Too bad it didn't rub off on Ma. What? When? Because
She's probably hanging with her homegirls.
oh yeah, and having a few extras. I wonder if somebody else could be driving home. That happened one time where when she first saw what the damage to this place before I fixed it up. Because after it had been rented for 33 years, and after she first saw it, after they moved out and came to look and see what, and I was working doing something else. Now I had come home, I hadn't seen it. Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't realize that she'd gone to the club. She was so upset after seeing
the club
it.
again.
She got fucking trashed. So all of a sudden, I thought she was pulling in, and this was when we were at a different place near the club. The club before I moved, got this place back together, and I thought she had pulled in. All of a sudden, there's a knock at the thing. I'm like, what the hell? And I open the door, and there's two people holding her up. It's like, can you? What the fuck? She was fucking hammered. She was a little upset from the house being so destroyed.
Oh my god.
Literally had to carry her in the door.
Nice.
Oh man, I haven't seen her that hammered since. Hopefully, tonight won't be that night. the sense. It's all about sense. Shut up, you fucking douche. Are we playing a game?
Yes.
Did I tell you that Acolyte sucks? Everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you know what is? You know what the one good thing about Acolyte?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whip. Apparently there's like a Jedi whip, like a lightsaber whip or something. I don't know. I haven't fucking watched. I don't have Disney Plus, but somebody's mentioned a whip. So there's like daggers. There's the weapons. There's one cool. There's a whip, and like Faster Pussycat said, where there's a whip, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Now we're gonna get copyright. Did you know? Some people don't even realize the creator of this fucking shit show was the personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein when he was.
Yeah. I do know that.
And everybody associated with that show is a dog shit human. They're almost like they're not even fucking real. And you can tell apparently from the acting, because even the acting is so awful. And the best actor in the show apparently is the fucking guy, that Asian dude from Squid Game, I guess it is, who can't even speak English. And he's the best actor on the fucking show.
Nice.
Anyway, fuck Acolyte. Game time.
All right, my game show
wait.
song. What?
Fuck yeah.
That's the game open.
This is royalty free.
Fuck yeah.
What?
All right, everybody. Royalty free game show song.
I can't hear it.
You can't?
Barely. It's like squeezed in and out, kind of like. I won't go farther than that. What? It's like. I think it's too loud, and it's doing something to your microphone, because it even made you sound low.
All right.
Low.
Well, dun, 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 dun. That's what it sounds like. Welcome to Monster Juan, I'm in the middle of something.
Whoops. Ooh, too big.
Welcome to Monster Truck or Porn Star Name.
Oh, shit. The fucking thing's all messed up. Fucked up my timing. She said monster truck.
I'm going to give you a name.
Oh, man. Oh,
You are going to tell me if this is the name of a monster truck or a porn star.
if it's Nicky Charm, it's totally a truck.
I don't know if you know any of these. I don't know. But if anybody looks up my search history, they're going to think I am one thick woman.
Righty then.
I'll tell you the story of trying to come up with this after we're done. That's it. All right. You ready?
More Vito.
I should. I need to time you because I think we got to limit this to about
Yes.
10 seconds.
Agreed.
10 seconds. If you don't have it, you don't get it.
Yeah, I can do
something
10
like
seconds. I'm used to it. So are all the ladies. What? Because
Are you ready?
green, purple.
Here's the first name. Is this a monster truck or a porn star?
Oh, God.
Medusa.
Oh, that's a truck.
Good job. It is a truck. How do you know? Do you know monster trucks?
That's a fucking guess.
All right.
But,
All right,
I
you got
was
one.
thinking, but I was almost leaning porn because I was thinking a whole lot ahead. What? When? Because green, purple, chartreuse.
Cool thing is that Medusa is owned by it's a lady. She was a former wrestler, and now she drives monster trucks, and the name of her truck is Medusa, just like her. She calls herself Medusa. Lady monster truck driver.
Is that true? Or are
Yeah.
you bullshitting?
No, look it up. Medusa monster truck. All right. You
She
ready
was a
for the?
wrestler first?
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty
I
sure
wonder, she
that's
must
what
have
she
been a
was.
weird. I wonder what her special
Yeah.
move was.
Italian American, even Italian American professional wrestler and monster truck driver.
Oh, you know what that means? Hairy. What?
God. Are you ready for the next one?
I think. I hope so.
You have 1 point so far.
Jesus
Ready?
fucking Christ. Dropping shit. When? What?
All right, here's your next name. Is this a monster truck or a porn star? War Machine.
Oh. That's a truck.
That is a porn star.
Get the fuck out of here. War Machine is a porn star.
War Machine is a porn star, a male porn star.
Oh.
The things I have learned.
I
Alrighty.
was assuming it was a big black truck with Don Cheadle's
Right?
face on it.
All right, here we go. Next
Silver
one.
rims. Rims?
You ready?
Rimming?
Next one. Is this a porn star or a monster truck?
More Vito.
Raminator.
Oh, that's a porn star. No, it's got to be a truck.
Monster truck. You lose. You said porn star.
Yeah, I did. It's almost like it was almost like an instant rethinking because you said ram.
Raminator.
It was like I thought, because it's Pride Month, I figured you were going gay. And when I said that,
or.
Juan went.
Either or. All right. Here's the next one. Ready?
There's a question. During
What?
Pride Month, is that when a whole bunch of guys, like their ladies, finally will do a threesome with another lady? You know what I'm saying? I bet there's some couples out there that, they only do it in June.
All right. You only have 10 seconds for this, Wayne. Pay attention. Listen.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Here's the next one.
Listen.
Ready?
Let the brain.
Here's your next name. Black Stallion.
It's too obvious for porn. It's got to be a truck.
Okay. Yes. It is a monster truck. Good job. I thought I would get you with that one. All right, next.
The Black Stallion and the Italian Stallion.
All right, here we go. Next one. Viper.
Porn.
Good job. You must know.
No, I really thought I was going to get that wrong because all of a sudden I was going to monster truck every Friday.
No, Viper.
Sunday.
And I think it's a dude, so you probably do know who that is. All right. Ready?
No. I only watch amateur porn.
All right, here's your next one.
When?
Destroyer.
Porn.
Monster truck.
Of course. Failing.
I knew you would think that.
I'm going to get another... Fuck, I'm such a fucking C student. Go ahead.
All right, here's your next one. Is this a monster truck or is it a porn star?
Porn star.
War
you
wizard.
gotta ask first.
Yes.
What? Which one?
War wizard. War wizard.
My belly just made a noise over that. Gotta be porn. It's too silly to be a truck. No.
It's a monster truck.
Fucking this.
All right.
Fuck.
You're gonna like this next one. You're gonna like the next one. Here we go.
That must mean you think I'm gonna get it right.
I'm going international on this, okay? Doesn't matter.
I told you
It
we were
could be
bilingual.
American, whatever. Here's the next one. All right, monster truck or porn star?
Or
El
Guinness.
Toro Loco. The crazy bull. El Toro Loco.
Porn.
Oh, it's a monster truck. When I saw that name, I was like, oh, that's perfect. El Toro Loco. It's a monster truck. Could be a porn star, though. I mean, why not? Porn stars out there.
You know what? This is
Talk
making
to
this.
this guy.
This is making it very obvious that I need to smoke more weed.
All right. No. I told you I was going international. Here's a Japanese one. Honoka.
Oh, it's porn.
You probably know who that is.
No, it's just because
Oh,
there was
okay.
so many trucks in a row. I knew porn was going to be right. The broken clock. Oh, don't ever say that either. Broken clock.
She's a
Shut the
Japanese.
fuck up.
Japanese. She's retired though.
Oh, I
See,
still
I've
want.
done way too much research. All right.
Send me links on that one, please.
Okay. All right, here's the next one. Ready? Porn
You
star?
ever hear what Doug
What?
Stanhope says about Asian ladies?
Mm-mm. What?
I can't remember what special it is. I can't remember which one, which bit. But anyway, he's talking about how most beautiful women on the planet, but and he calls their but they have the gungiest c word.
Oh,
What? I'd never heard gungy before.
no.
The way their hair is, because how Doug gets all descriptive and disgusting, like I just did. Anyway, hey, Stanhope liked your tweet. Susy tweeted about me reading from Stanhope's "This Is Not Fame," and because I tag him and I hear nothing because I must be muted. I know I'm not blocked because I'd be able to see it, and I'd make a screenshot and show you that I was blocked, but he ain't blocked. He loves me, but he might have me muted. But Susy tagged him and he liked it. Hey,
He
Mike.
liked it. Hey, Mikey. All right, here we go.
Onward.
Here, this one's easy. You got to get this one. Ready? Is this a monster truck or a porn star?
Did you give it away when you just said easy?
It's easy.
Definitely
I
a
think it's-
truck. Go ahead.
You think so?
No.
Mud flapper.
Oh, totally porn.
I wonder what that porn specialty would be. No, it's a truck.
Welcome to Pride Month.
Mud flapper.
Oh, do you have
it's a
that?
truck.
Do you have
What?
that? Do you have the Instagram thing with the dog shitting on the groomer?
I tried bringing it up. It won't let me.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
All right.
I'll share it. I'll share it on social media. A friend of mine sent it to me. she sent it to me, and then and I wrote back, "Oh, that dog must have had a great breakfast." And then she was like, "What the fuck was she doing anyway?" And then she hits back, going, "Oh, I just realized she was a dog groomer." The dog shits all over her back
Thing.
while she's trimming the
Yeah.
nails. That is one fucking mud flapping serious log that lays across her back.
Yes. All right.
Hail to the owners of that dog feeding it well. Go ahead.
All right. Here's the next one. Ready?
Oh boy.
Grinder.
Porn. Fuck, man. So many trucks. Man, these trucks are disgusting. No wonder I don't go to these shows.
These names. Oh
Filthy
my god.
motherfuckers.
All right. This
Mother
one.
truckers.
You gotta get this one.
Douche. What?
Ready? Monster truck or porn star.
Porn star.
Blue Thunder.
Of course, it sounds like a truck, so it's got to be a porn star.
It's a truck. Go with your instinct. Go with your gut.
It doesn't matter. I would have gotten it wrong either. Anyway.
Blue Thunder's a truck. All right.
Blue
right, this
Thunder.
one.
There's also a movie with Roy Scheider
Was it?
in the 80s, 83, I think.
Hmm?
It was about a
All right, this one.
helicopter.
You have to get this one because this one I actually threw this one in here because
Marilyn Chambers?
I knew you would get it. No.
Nicky Charm.
Max Hardcore.
Oh, that I know that name from porn. And my next door neighbor.
Okay. See, you got that one. Good job.
I
Here's
was joking
another
about the
Max.
neighbor thing. He's actually my roommate. Who? What? When?
Here's
Green.
another
Chartreuse.
Max. Maximum Destruction.
Porn.
No, it's a monster truck. Why would you want destruction? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
It is Pride Month.
All right, this is the last one. I left the best for last, maybe. Porn star or monster truck?
There's been so many trucks in a row. Everybody's going to go for the porn. I just hope that the name is good.
Little Caprice.
Oh, that's totally a truck.
No, It's a porn.
What is a Caprice, by the way?
Isn't it a
Besides
car?
a car,
I
huh?
don't know. I don't know. I thought it was a car.
Yeah, it certainly was, but so was an escort.
So once again, you got
So was a
5 out of 15.
So was a Chevette. Dude,
If we go by our scoring, you smoked a bowl before the whip.
and during. I'm looking up Caprice.
Little Caprice.
Oh, and that was one of the funny things about Friday Night Tights and Gary talking about he was talking about watching some of the other guys doing their own podcast, and it took somebody like 5 minutes to find something on Google, and he was like, I was fucking roaring. I don't know how to use Google.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, man, that made me think of the whip. Caprice, a sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. Well, fuck you too.
Oh. I didn't know that.
I was expecting bowel movement.
Of course you were.
I thought it was going to be a reference to, it's like, oh, Caprice, back to the open. I just laid a Caprice. And that dog laid a Caprice across that lady's back. And she didn't even know it at first. The fucking part of the turd
Till
was
it
laying
fell.
on it, was sitting on her shoulder. She didn't even know it.
Didn't even know.
Until the rest of the log.
Poor puppy. You know, they're supposed to make them go before. Poor doggy.
Poor dog. That dog felt good. Yeah, poor dog. It was tied up. It couldn't start running right after it shit like they like to. Oh, man. That's one of them. Oh, man, I used to love it when my cat Rex, when you take a shit, because I'm like, oh, wait, oh. And I just get all ready after I knew it was going to happen. I just sit back in the corner, and I knew, and within about 3 minutes, he's just going to come darting and just dart all around the fucking place. Ah, shit, It's like you're throwing a party.
Hilarious. And they don't have to clean it up themselves.
Yeah.
That's why they're
And
happy.
they'll laugh at us. Yeah, keep going with that, homie. But I made my cats not laugh because I went and got the. If you don't do this, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in forever, but if you have cats and you don't use the wood chip litter, you're doing it wrong because that's way better, and it doesn't that other litter, man. It's that regular litter. Oh God, that's one reason why I didn't have cats for a long time because of the litter. This smelling the litter doesn't matter about the shit. The litter just ugh. But then when I came across the wood pellet litter, it's great. They piss on it, turns into like sawdust, and then they use that sawdust to cover up their shit. And then it's not toxic. It doesn't have all that stuff. So you can just shake it out, let it dry a bit, shake it out, and then go right in the toilet and flush and not fucking go through all that hassle. And that's why my cats didn't laugh at me. Because I didn't bag up their shit and have to go and take it. You know, I just went, hey, it's going where I do it too. Yeah, fuck you. And then I would go, and while they'd watch me, I'd run around the fucking apartment. Like I just did a couple of lines of uncut cocaine.
They have self-cleaning
But
litter
that was
boxes.
why I took the shit.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's done cocaine out there, they know what I'm talking about. It'll make you shit. What? The good stuff, anyway.
Have you seen those self-cleaning litter boxes?
I have, but they kind of get. Don't they? Go ahead.
I don't. Mm-hmm.
They
I don't know, I've
seem
just seen
to.
them
What I've
online.
seen, they seem to not wait for things to get a little dry, so they can make it a little more. I don't know. Maybe they're better, but it's been a while since I've seen what I saw, and it seemed like it would, do it a little too quick while things were wet, and then things would get smeared, so you'd have to clean the shit anyway. Sorry for the wording, but yeah. Hey, tonight's podcast is all about cat shit, and we're only 45 minutes in.
Stop looking at them.
I didn't mean to. It's just because it's red. I saw red. I saw red when I opened up the door. Janie Lane. Dude, did you know Janie Lane, fucking lead singer of Warrant? Did you know he died on our birthday?
Yes, I remember seeing that.
Oh, did I mention that Babe Ruth hit his 50th, 500th home run on our birthday, 1929, by the way.
Oh,
A little fact fun. Also, here's the trip about Janie Lane dying. What was that? What was it 2012 or 2013?
been a long time. Mm-hmm.
The same night. Now, Janie, was known for being an addict. He
Mm-hmm.
died in a hotel from pills and alcohol. Right? That same night, Stanhope had filmed an episode premiered of Louis. Remember Louis show,
Mm-hmm.
Louis C.K.'s show,
It's okay. Yeah.
the show Louis. He did this episode where he cast Stanhope as this old comic friend that he hadn't seen in forever, who comes to tell him that after he hadn't seen him in forever, and then when he does, he says, "Yeah, I'm going up to." I got one show in Maine. And it takes place in New York. I'm going up to Maine to do this show, and my doctor told me about these pills, and blah blah. So I'm checking out after the show. And "Oh, you mean you're gonna leave comedy?" He's like, No, I'm checking out. I'm done after the show. That's gonna be my last show. I'm going back to my room, and I'm gonna basically tell him he's gonna kill himself. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, the night that episode premiered, where Doug said, that's the night Janie died, and it was also our birthday. Anyway, and you can actually, if you don't believe my dumbass because of my 5 out of 15, I could be wrong, right? You can actually check fact that on the Google, and maybe take 5 minutes and have Gary laugh at you. Janie Lane. August 11th, 2011. I was a year off. 2011. And if you look up Louis, an episode of Louis, that same fucking night, the same exact thing happened. But, yeah, he was going to do that, but I don't think Janie wasn't like, I think that was an accident. I don't know if he was, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know the man, but man, he wrote some fucking great shit too, though. And poor bastard, and he fucking, man, killed him. That fucking Cherry Pie song basically killed his brain. You ever see that thing from, was it an MTV thing where he's trashed, sitting there in a chair of trash talking about that song and how much he fucking
Really?
hates it, and all that. Back when he was, sad, but man, fucking Uncle Tom's Cabin, that's a great fucking song. Whole bunch of that shit. The reason that first album was my sister's, and she didn't like it, so I borrowed it and just never gave it back. Dirty, rotten, filthy, stinking, rich. Where the down? Oh, speaking of Pride Month, where the down boys go? I don't know. So people used to make fun of that. Wait, down boys? What are they saying? Going down? Boys? What? What are they? When? Pretty soon I'm going to have to pee.
I know that. So, Cherry Pie was probably a song that he probably had to write to appease the record company. I'm sure
He did.
the
The
record
album.
label.
Yeah, apparently the story is the album was done, and they were like, we want one more hit. So he wrote that song in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And that's what But
And
the
that
song,
usually,
take that song off that album, and you're like, it's
yeah.
heavy. It's a lot. It's everything else is a bit heavier, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but anyway.
And usually in that situation, that's the song that the artist really doesn't like. That's like The Cure has that situation for Friday I'm in Love, because that was basically a song that the record label told Robert, we need an upbeat song that we can use as like a crossover hit or whatever. And that's when he came up with Friday I'm in Love. But it's not like his preferred song, so to speak.
Right, because he was made to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that cherry pie. Yeah, and then their next album was Dog Eat Dog, and it was super heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So like to even stick it in their face more, but there ain't gonna be no cherry pie type shit on this album. I'm pretty sure that was it. The third album was Dog Eat Dog.
I don't remember.
I ain't looking it up. I've been doing too much googling, and I am gonna have to pee. Man, coffee and Guinness. Whew. Wow.
Are you drinking both?
My still, yeah. Well, they both in the same cup, so I'm like, I don't know which one am I grabbing. Just it's because they both look the same. I'm playing another game over here, and I'm getting a C over here too because I keep picking up the Guinness. Man, dude, it's fucking 10 p.m. Ma's still not home. I'm worried.
Can you track her on your phone?
Ew, no.
Oh, you don't have an iPhone. That's right.
No, it doesn't. But to chill out from that, everybody, we got these fucking thieves.
Thief. Fucking thief. Yeah, you heard me.
What kind of trees are those that they're eating from? Do you know?
I have no. Well, I don't know exactly what that is, but behind it is a bunch of pine.
Thief. Fucking thief.
It's one of the trees that I have to.
Yeah, you heard me.
They really like those trees.
Well, especially that one now because it's leaning. That's from when that storm, and that's one in the spot where I've gotten all the others. That's behind the garage, so I went and I've been clearing. How many fires? Oh, you got the fire video too. Fire! That's a fire.
Yeah, let's get rid of this one, and then I'll put the fire out because we're limited.
But that one, I'm saving that one for later because it's nobody can see. It's behind the garage. But that one, you see, it's like fucking motherfucker. So the deers can reach those leaves really good. And there's this one tree that in the back that normally they clean that fucking thing off and make it look like a skeleton. That thing is still sitting there as a big bush, like a French lady. What? When? Because chartreuse.
Bedside. Up and down since I began to crawl.
Somebody's drinking Guinness. And the fire.
Was there a Guinness sale in your area?
Those nice tall cans are only $3. Perfecto, and it's full of vitamins. There's a old wives' tale that they serve Guinness in hospitals in Europe.
They do serve beer in hospitals.
Ooh, that was coffee. What?
If you have a prescription. They will write prescriptions for alcoholics in order to prevent withdrawals. They can have a beer per shift. That's how it used to be when I worked in the hospital.
That's here?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, yeah? What else you got? Oh! One day I'm going to have a game for you. Just want to let you know. Sorry.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Oh, Lord's got a show, 3rd of July. Anniversary of James's death. It's the owner of Lenny's. It was his idea. And we said, okay, sure, fine.
And you'll be outside, hopefully, if the weather's okay.
Yes. And that'll be great because that barn thing is neat, and there's a lot of folks. I want to break the record. I want to break the record of the most people on that lawn.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably get a C+ again. So it's time to weep for Wayne. Oh my God, I've got a whole hour left. It's a good thing I'm out to pee.
I'm going after you.
Okay. Well, I'm going now. Oh, do you need the screen?
No,
Okay, cool.
I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna
God, I'm
talk
gonna wet myself.
to myself, I guess. I think that's the key. I think people that talk to themselves out loud are the kind of people that can sit here and talk on a podcast to just a computer. There's nobody here. I don't have anybody to respond to me. So that's what it is. You know where I saw a lot of people talking to themselves? In the psych hospital. When I worked in psych, they like to talk to themselves and respond to themselves. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I guess that's why. I guess that's why I like doing the whip, because I like dealing with crazy people. That's what it is. Yep. Alrighty. So anyway, so yeah. Oh, I have to tell him the story of me coming up with that game. Anybody that looks at my search history. So at first I was like, okay, monster truck or porn star was the first thing that came into my head. And then I was like, well, what else can I do? Because the first list of names that I found for porn stars was like none of those would be confused for a monster truck name. And then the other thing I looked for was adult toys. Horrible. None of those could be confused for monster trucks. Then what was the other one? Oh, stripper names. No, a lot of foofy. And then male strippers don't give themselves weird names like women strippers do, like Candy and Cinnamon and whatever else. They'll just use their names. So that was not appropriate. What else did I do? Porn stars. Oh, strip club names. That didn't work. I know he's there.
Strip club names.
10
So yeah.
WIOD. We're not Miami's #1 station, but hey, we can't speak Spanish.
Hi, this is G. Gordon Liddy, and they don't come any worse than Neil Rogers.
Oh, sorry. Oops, I meant to do that. Oh, what were you saying?
My saga of trying to figure out for the game that I came up with. Because the first thing that came to my head was the monster truck or porn star. But when I first started searching for porn star names, it was the first list I found, it was just names, like people names. I'm like, that's not gonna work. Then I was like, well, let me try monster truck or adult toys. Oh man. Those were terrible. They were all dildo names. And
The
then
Raminator.
and then it was all right, well, let's try strippers. So I figured it would have to be male stripper names because female stripper names are all like, Candy, Cinnamon, all those
Cinnamon was the first thing that
names.
popped in my head when you said stripper names.
And so then I was like, well, let me look for male stripper names. It's just names of people, like dude names,
But
whatever.
there's Nick the Dick from Bachelor Party.
Oh, well, no.
Is that the foot long? And then some. Nick the what? The Dick.
Then I was like, well, maybe strip clubs have like funky names like that. Nope.
Crazy Horse. I used to have to deliver pizza to the Crazy Horse in Pompano
really?
Beach, and the Crazy Horse was in the same plaza as the Dollhouse that's mentioned in the Motley Crue song.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dollhouse wasn't in Fort Lauderdale; it was in Pompano.
Mm-hmm.
The song says Fort Lauderdale because Nikki Sixx is a douche.
Well, everybody knows Fort Lauderdale. They don't know Pompano.
I do.
Right.
And everybody knew me because I delivered pizza. But the Dollhouse was actually a circle building, and it was in this big plaza on the corner of Sample Road and US 1, and it was the circle building was in the corner of where the two roads met, so it was up close there, and then there was the plaza, and part of that plaza was Crazy Horse 2. And it was a few times. It was so cool walking in there with a Domino's shirt and hat. What's up, ladies? Boy, sure felt like a man. Bringing them food. Here, yeah, like you. Don't eat this shit, ladies. And isn't it funny? I don't know. I don't know how much time you spent in strip clubs, but
I had my bachelorette party at La Bear. Remember North Miami Beach?
I remember hearing about that place. Yeah, wasn't there?
What was it called? Solid Gold and La Bear. They were next to each other. It was a one building, just divided in half. Ladies on one side, guys on the other. Yeah.
Ladies to the left, drugs to the right.
So yeah.
That was the only time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when I was delivering pizza at that Domino's on Monday nights, my manager Leo and we became buds, especially because I found out because his cousin that would stay with him sometimes, he lived not too far from the store, and his cousin was a weed dealer. So yeah, we made friends real quick. But Leo and I would close the store on Mondays, and we would go down to Diamond Dolls, which is another, Pompano, sort of on the outskirts of Pompano Beach. That was a little step down from Crazy Horse. We would go there and fucking drink there until it closed at 2, and then we'd go back up towards where the store was on US 1. This place called Crickets. It was open till 4, and a lot of people would come in there from places that closed at 2 or whatever. Crickets got closed because one night they closed and they were having a little swing thing in there, and they got busted. A friend of mine told me that he was at Crickets once, and a dude sitting next to him offered him a bump of coke, and he went, "Yeah, sure." And he did it, and he couldn't talk for almost a minute because it was so good.
Oh, okay, I thought it was laced with something.
No, apparently it was uncut, so it was good shit. But then we would close Crickets at 4, so we can go back to his place, which was only not even a mile away, and then I would call. I was working at IOD. And I'd sometimes call Rick and Suds because we'd still be up at 6 a.m. and they didn't even know. And I think I called in, and I think I called maybe 3 or 4 times. And after the 4th time, I think it was, I went and told Suds. Didn't tell anybody else. I said, "Suds, by the way, the stoner that calls, that's called that's me, dude." He fucking lost his shit because I'd always say something. I always end it before Rick would hang up on me. I'd say something cool about Suds, Something different than "Great show, Suds." I had my own.
Hey, you want to talk about your grandpa while I use the bathroom?
Do you got something on the screen that I can't see? Where is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is fucking hilarious.
I'll be back.
Texas man admits kidnapping 79 people to anally probe them. Welcome to Pride Month, while disguised as an alien. So, ladies and gentlemen, like Susy said, she already gave away the punch. Say hi to my grandfather. Always forgetting his fucking twofers. Or choppers. Which one is it? He said twofers because it sounded funnier. Because when he said choppers, it would whistle. Shut the fuck up. That's not even funny. Is it? Maybe. So what? But either way.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
I'm with Mose. Deaf? Look at that crazy bastard. Do you believe? I don't know. I think they pulled this because we mentioned X-Files before. This was supposed to be this was a tossed, welcome to Pride Month, a tossed episode idea for the X-Files. And because it was deemed a little too filthy even for Fox in the 90s. And mainly because the ears, they couldn't. They were like, "Nah, people aren't gonna fucking take it seriously with that guy's ears. He's the actual fucking alien, isn't he?" Oh, wait, let's get closer. Let's get closer. Is that close enough? Close enough for me. Oh, my God. Look, oh, pandas are fake, by the way. I just noticed Susy's pic. Pandas are fake. Did you know that? Ask Owen Benjamin. Pandas are fake. Those are people. Or aliens that have been probed. No, human people. Wait. Yeah. When? Because.
Pin. Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
It's Friday. We had to have a little dance, especially because of the ears. Those ears made me want to dance. Because almost like, is he gonna fly away? Is it? That's fucking Batman. That's what that is. That's the original. That's the OG Batman, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Am I too loud? Am I? Where's Ma? I'm really worried about Ma. She's gonna be either she ain't coming home. She's staying. Nobody's telling me, or where
How
was
long
I?
have you been worried about your mom?
Oh, the whole fucking time. Hour and 5 minutes. 6 minutes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. More vino.
How does that? I'm sensing some abandonment issues here. Now my dog starts. Dude.
No, man, I just don't. I don't want her to fall, you know. And I hope she ain't fucking driving.
Me too.
That's fucking crazy. What was I talking about? What'd you interrupt? Oh,
Mr.
Batman.
Texas Man. Oh,
That's
Batman.
Batman. Isn't it Batman? Where am I? What happened? There it is. See, that's yeah. It made me think of the moth from Tuesday. It made me think of Frank. Because I want to put my hand up to it, but I can't because I don't have a camera for that. God damn it, messes everything up. See, oh, did I mention the Patreon? So we can get a camera, another camera right behind me. You know what I'm saying? No, me? Is it just me? Yeah, fuck, C+ again. Oh, I should have gotten another Guinness. Because that's coffee. Are you still there?
I'm trying to imagine coffee and alcohol.
Back and forth. It's a different. Speedball is what I was trying to say.
Oh, a different speedball?
A different kind of speedball. Because the alcohol calms you, and the coffee gives you a juice. So it's like a ding bong, ding bong. Ding. Did you notice? Welcome to Pride Month.
What do you have in the chair?
The Raminator. No, what was that joke? What was I saying? I'm gonna start a new podcast because it was an algorithm joke because they bury me for all my anti-government shit and people think I'm something that I'm not. An A+ student when I'm not. And I was like, I'm gonna start a new podcast called Buried. Wait, there might be one taken. So if that name's already taken, I'll just put harder after Buried Harder. This is supposed to be an algorithm joke, but it's getting really gay. But with 2 T's, it's getting really gay. Was it? Did I leave something out of that joke?
Maybe buried deeper?
Right.
Deeper and...
Oh, now we're back to shitting myself. All right, there's an hour and 10 down.
Stop.
Hey, did you watch True Romance yet?
All right, let's see what's on Twitter. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Clarence, do you know how much coke you have here? No, tell me. I don't know, but it's a fucking lot. Too bad that was delivered by Michael Rappaport, who is now, a complete fucking scumfuck. I drew up on the first one. You know that?
Look what came up. Look what came up when I went
shit.
back on Twitter to see what was there.
Oops. Shit. Hit the wrong button. Oh, shit. Now I got to play this again.
NWIOD. We're not Miami's #1 station. But hey, we can't speak Spanish.
Hi, this is G. Gordon Liddy, and they don't come any worse than Neil Rogers.
Why? Because I pooped my pants.
That's so funny.
And oh yeah, you still there's the Neil board.
Yeah.
Go to his.
It might slow you down. I hope not, but
I don't have anything else up because I'm a C+ student, and that means that's a euphemism for my penis doesn't work. Oh, look at that! There's the whip. There's
me.
Susy.
There's you.
And I'm also over
Where'd
to the
you
left.
go?
I'm over above, a couple above you too.
Oh, there
My
you
other-
are.
Who
Yeah.
else is on there? Anybody else?
He has This Day in Miami History. Only in date.
Who's the fucking person with the Harvey Korman profile pic?
I don't
It almost
know.
looks like Critical Drinker up above, up right beside the whip. The one with the glasses, shades, almost looks like Critical Drinker.
Oh yeah.
That's all I've got for today. Go away now.
That's cool that he does that. I commented.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Sorry, but he's also not that bored. Also, but there, in some of his tweets, look at under his media, and he's got a link to the Neil soundboard.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We can play some stuff of that. That'll be funny. I wonder if my Jorge. There it is. Neil Rogers soundboard. I'm gonna go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. That's gotta be on there somewhere. Oh my god, the Brook laugh.
Oh, it's just a picture. It's just a picture. Let's see if there's a.
Oh, there was a link,
actual-
right? I think there was a link there, wasn't there? Or is that? Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a picture.
You can also
so-
download these drops on Archive or GitHub. I thought he had a link to that. Oh wait, go back to it again. I'm sorry, one more time. Now go up, look up to the right. Is the link up there? No.
No, that's
Over
just
to the right.
oh,
Oops.
no.
Oh my God, we're making Gary laugh right now. Gary's howling. Look at these fucking dunces on the internet. Holy shit, we got 20. I've never seen such a big number. We got 20
And
20
that
and
too, yeah.
20 and a heart.
Nice.
Then go to the profile and go to the actual web page, and I think that's where
All right, profile here.
it must be, unless that's the YouTube. I don't know. Man, you got how many fucking things you got open there, Mama? You got so many windows open. I got one. You got 12.
No, these are just links. No, those are not windows.
Oh, they're not. Oh, it looks like. Oh, there we go. Where's the soundboard?
That's
Thought
what
it was
I've
on
been
the.
looking for.
Thought it was on the website. And because of the picture, wow, yeah, Gary is howling. 25. What the hell happened?
Gary's like, what are they?
Because
These
Gary's,
two don't know how to navigate the internet. Who told you know what you were doing?
I know
YouTube, Twitter, Flickr Archive, Flickr, Instagram, GitHub.
the GitHub, because the thing said that's where the board is, the soundboard. So go to the
GitHub?
Yeah.
Shows you how much I read. Sounds. Probably this one.
Okay, while Susie's doing that,
On
The Neil
under a
Rogers soundboard.
bedside.
let's look at some fire.
There it
I've
is.
been
I got it.
down since I began to crawl.
And then we'll do a little Friday dance.
Little dance there.
Okay, there we go. Look at
Found
that.
it.
That is some sexy shit.
All right, which one do you want to hear?
Whatever, you play whatever you want. I can't fucking. You're gonna have to. Can you punch in a little bit? Because I can't even read that stuff.
So
Hold on.
blind.
Hold on. Yeah.
So blind.
Shit.
Here.
When I was at Crickets, I was snowblind. What?
Is that big enough for you?
Welcome to Pride Month.
Jesus.
Is that the foot long? And then some.
What's this one? Another break already. I'm sure I know.
Another break already? It's right up. It's right. Yeah. God, I'm a dork.
Hi, Papa Juan Pablo.
Go to. Can you go down to G? Go down to G. See if it's there. It should be go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. Is it there? Go back to New York. Go screw yourself. Get off. Get the honey, Junior. Get what the fuck? Oh, there's one that says gay. Got to hit the gay one because it's Pride Month.
Gay.
I don't. That must have been an old one before.
Is that him laughing?
Oh, that was a great job there. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a nice bleep. Nice going, pal. Excellent. See, I told you guys could do it. So let me ask you, how was it?
Hi, this is Sonny. The first thing I ever heard on IOD out of a commercial break. Yeah.
Hi, this is Sonny Fox. I listen to Neil Rogers because I can hear the word asshole.
And then years later, that day that I told you I worked with Rogan when I engineered an ISDN interview for him at Premiere, for a show in DC for XM. It turned out I didn't know it for the week and a half beforehand. I didn't know who was the host of the show. I just knew it was on the Comedy Channel. And then I'm hooking everything up. I'm like, by the way, who's this? Hey, it's Sonny Fox. I'm like, Sonny? Sonny? Hey, it's Wayne, Miami. Blah, blah, blah. Because he was almost the other Ron. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Fuck, where is it? Gonna go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. Oh, go to B. Go back up to B. Maybe it's under break.
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
Caca, poop, pissin'. What else? What am I missing?
That's Mandich. Jim Mandich of the undefeated Dolphins. Tight end. Welcome to Pride Month. What the fuck?
What else could it be called?
Well, there's the cockamoon. I don't think it's under neck.
Cockamoon.
I love this one.
Don Shula,
Oh!
Fuck Tampa. Frosty Nads.
Ooh, Frosty Nads.
Jennifer Rim, news lady. Man, what the hell, yo?
I'm reading, see if I can see it.
I thought I'd
What
seen
is
it
it?
on there
It's
once. Gonna
great.
go out. Or maybe it's under I. I'm gonna go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. Son of a bitch! I pooped my pants. Oh man, dying over here. I had nothing to do with that.
I'm dying. Okay, I'm listening. I'm like, no.
This is bullshit. I gotta. The Neil Rogers radio guys. Right now he's getting a C+ like me.
Oh, look.
It's Friday, you bastard.
Zang. That was perfecto. All right, you keep bouncing through that. I got to go do something real quick.
Gonna go poop
Have
now?
fun with the
You gonna
board.
go
This is
poop?
what I used to do it on the overnights. I used to play bits to fill instead of PSAs because there were no commercials on the log on the overnight. Very few. Instead of PSAs, I just fill them with fucking bits and drops.
With Neil
Oh, I
drops?
got a story, Guitar Man story when I come back from that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Neil, I think, I'm pretty sure Neil was the first talk show I listened to when I started going to radio school, because I didn't really listen to talk radio until I started going to school, and that's all anybody listened to. So then I really got into it, but I believe it was Neil I listened to first, and then Phil Hendry, Rick and Suds, everybody on IOD.
That was
And what was that? Rick and Suds, Neil, Phil Hendry.
Are you talking about the lineup, the schedule?
Yeah, because I didn't really listen to talk radio until I started going to broadcasting school.
At 6 p.m. after Phil, then it was sports talk from 6 to 8.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't listen to the sports. So it was from the morning. The morning was that Rick and Suds in the morning?
And starting in, well, yeah, depending on what year we're talking about, I think it was that early 93
Early
or
90s.
94 when, when they fired Ranieri from the mornings and gave Rick and Suds the morning. They brought them from the afternoons, gave them the mornings. So it was 6 to 10,
Yeah.
Rick and Suds.
When I started listening, they were on in the morning. So yeah, Rick and Suds, and then Neil.
All right, 10 to 2.
And then Phil Hendry.
2 to 6.
Yeah.
But before they were in they used to follow Neil, and then there was Randy Rhodes at night.
Oh yeah.
And then when they put Randy on originally, when she wanted to do the afternoons, they put Rick and Suds in the mornings, then Neil, then Randy, and then the afternoon thing didn't work out. They put him back on at night, and then she said, "I'm out." And when the day she quit, she was actually supposed to be the guest speaker at Juan, Jess, and I's school.
Oh wow.
And instead, Kimba and Barbara Sloan, who was a traffic lady, who had just came because Bob told them, "You want to come listen to Randy talk to the class?" They came just to listen with us, and they became the fucking guest speakers because she didn't come.
Wow.
Something I've never heard before. Anyway, so going back to the drops, when I got the gig and everything, they got trained by Bohan and the other guys, and they, a lot of, when I first started the overnight, there was 3 hours of the best of Neil, or 3 or 4 hours that I played up until 5 a.m. I think it was from 2 to 5 was best of Neil.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 5 to 6 was First News with Tom Hopkins, who would just sit there reading the paper and smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. And yeah.
Wow, nice.
And then Rick and Suds came on at 6. But during those 3 hours of the best of Neil, I was told, and during the breaks, there's these PSAs if there's no commercials to fill your time. And then I was like, fuck this. And I started playing the bits out of the DCS instead, playing long bits like songs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd play a couple of drops and then right back into the best of tape. And I did that for a couple of nights. And there's probably nothing there from the Guitar Man. But, like one of the first things I heard on IOD after that Sonny Fox thing, that, "Hi, this is Sonny Fox. I listen to Neil Rogers so I can hear the word asshole." I was like, what the fuck station is this? They can say asshole? And I was a Ron fan at the time. This was before I got into radio. And then the song that he played was the Guitar Man, Ron Suck. And I'm like, who the fuck is this shit? No, Ron don't suck. They're the greatest. And then I learned they still were, but different. Anyway, playing those bits, and I played a bunch of the stuff that was Guitar Man. All of a sudden, the bat line rings one night, fucking 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. It's the bat line. Oh shit, who's this? And then I'm talking to this dude, and I kind of recognize the voice. I'm like, yeah, it is, blah, blah. And he tells me his name. He's like, I'm Guitar Man. Did anybody ever tell you? I've been listening. You've been playing a lot of my stuff. A lot of bits and whatever. Did anybody ever tell you that I get paid every time that stuff plays and you're not supposed to be doing that? And that's what I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I'm almost shitting my pants. And all of a sudden he goes, by the way, I'm just kidding, dude. Oh, shit. He's like, actually, I love this. Nobody fucking plays the best of Neil at night. Nobody does this shit. It's like, I hate those fucking PSAs that constantly play. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just kept fucking doing it. But then I was told I had to stop playing the drops. I think Neil got upset at that, but he was fine with everything. But I started playing, the quick shit. It was okay if I just played the bits, the longer bits, because they want it long. Back to the porn stars. There's one. There's my porn star name, Long Bit. Or was it Guitar Man?
That's funny. But yeah, those overnights are brutal. Especially if you don't sleep.
I don't fucking get why that drop, because I'd seen it before. I'd seen it on the soundboard before. But that under the story behind the go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. We were in the Hollywood building, and it was one of the first things that I was recording with my voice, putting my voice on a commercial, whatever. I was just trying to do a tag for a commercial real quick, and Kim, who was the did the logs and whatever, she was in the room. And the fucking light was on because the microphone was on outside. They said on air or whatever. And the guy that owned the building just all of a sudden opened the door, showing somebody around, going, yeah, and this is one of the studios. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah, the lights, right, yeah. And Neil had already trashed this guy on the air many times. Guy was a total douche. Anyway, as soon as the door shut, I didn't realize the tape was still rolling. And I went, I'm going to go out there and break that fucking guy's neck. Man, I almost had that. And so, boom, I keep doing it. And then we stopped the tape, rewound it, and caught that little piece. I didn't realize I'd recorded that. And as soon as I played it back and you heard me say that, Kim lost her shit, laughing around. I'm like, holy shit, that was kind of fun. Whoa, I didn't realize we were still recording. Whoops. She, you got to give that to Neil. You got to give that to Neil. So I cut it up and, put that little bleep in there. And I didn't think he was going to use it, but he used it here and there. I want to go out there and break that fucking guy's neck, and it's because it's totally real. It wasn't a script or anything. Because I'd tried. It was only like a 3-sentence tag, 3 sentences, blah 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 blah, and I just kept fucking it up because I was also nervous because somebody was in the room while I'm trying to record, and it was early days of doing voiceover shit. I mean, super early days. Oh, hit the I'm dying over here. It's perfect for the story I'm telling. Right almost in the middle of the page, top middle. You're almost there. Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm trying to see. I'm looking, but no.
I've been thinking about that drop this whole hour. Because all I can hear Doug Stanhope in my head. All right, I don't know, but I'm kind of out of shit. There's people here from the first show going, I don't remember that. Just remembered. That's the beer talking.
Oh, wow.
The hurricanes fucking blow. Humongous penis. That's
Maybe you should ask him if, yeah,
that's
if he might have it.
Good God Almighty! What a humongous penis.
That's funny.
The Mad Dog.
You should ask him if he might have it somewhere. That one that you're talking about.
He died? He deed? Is that what it says? He deed?
Right.
He died?
He died.
Oh, that's the one that Eric would do all the time. He died? They'd always say somebody that's been dead for fucking 20 years. He died? Sorry, having my own little funny laugh. C+ student. God, my fucking chair is so fucking loud.
It is like mine. Mine's loud.
Welcome to Pride Month.
Jesus.
What was that? A lot of spooks.
A lot of spooks in New Jersey.
About 30. Oh, you got to hit about the 30, man. About 30, man.
About 30, man.
A stench of cow manure. There's another Mandich one on the top.
A stench of cow manure hovers over this performance by the Dolphins.
All right. Oh, you got to hit the all right.
All right.
Everybody used that one.
Hit it again.
I remember that.
All right.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Fucking 30 years later and it still makes me laugh.
Man.
First class bitch.
Neil was one of a kind.
First class bitch.
Were you drudge packing?
I want to hear one of Neil's rants.
Yeah, these are just drops. You got to go.
Yeah.
There's another thing where there's best of stuff where. Ooh, the Hank laughing. Haven't heard Hank laughing in a while. Oh, and then there's the hey stupid at the bottom there. That's Hank too. Hank Goldberg.
Hey, stupid.
Hey Neil, fuck you. Harry Carey.
Hey, Neil, fuck you.
Oh, and there's the Jennifer Rim, hey asshole.
Hey, asshole.
Man, AM radio in Miami was great in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
I wonder. I don't know what's going on down there now.
I'm dying over here.
Are you talking about Miami or your pants?
I set you up for that one.
Yeah, with your little porn game.
It just felt like a prick.
It's moving. I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
Engine killer.
Oh, where is that?
In the sort of middle top.
Engine killer.
And the one next to it's another Jennifer Rim.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. Oh,
Apparently.
Gilbert.
Apparently.
Remember Gilbert?
Oh, I remember Gilbert. It's a siphon. A
He
siphon.
called so much.
Oh man. Gilbert was that?
Maricon.
They
Oh,
would
there's
call
the-
and teach him all the Spanish curse words.
And then there's the or is it? Oh, see that Neil Rogers God? I made that. Nope, not
The
that
Randy,
one.
Ron
the
and
one
Ron?
to the
This
left.
one?
Yeah.
Neil Rogers God.
I did that. It's I clipped that. It's Larry King. It's from the Phil Hendry thing when he thought he was talking to Bob Green. He said Neil Rogers and then he said God later, and I made it into it. I clipped it for Neil, put that together, and then also the Ron and Ron one, the Neil, yeah, the Ron and Ron one, yeah.
Neil Rogers. God.
I did that too. From the Ron, that's Diaz, and then Bennington says God. I made that. I made this. What show was that? Where the production company said that at the end of some show that we used to watch. I made this. The fuck was that? What show was it?
It sounds familiar. I can't remember. I did that, maybe? No.
After the credits were all over and there was the little production company thing would pop up. I made this. It had to have been a sitcom.
What Phil Latzman one is this?
Phil Latzman. That's Kim's son, I believe, Kim, that was there when I was doing the go out there and break the fucking guy's neck. I think that's her kid that called in and would do the Phil Latzman, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you gotta hit the oi. You gotta hit the oi.
Oi!
Mitch
Oi!
Mitch Lewis, who then went on and made the Roy. There's Roy right there.
Roy!
The Oi was the early days, and then when we moved into the Hollywood building with the new owners and their chief engineer, who Neil didn't care for, his name was
Roy!
So Mitch Lewis made a new one for Neil.
Wrecked him? Hell, it damn near killed him.
That's Mitch as well. Oh, there, synchronicities. Mitch moved out to Los Angeles, 3-4 years before I did. Made bank. He used to back up. He used to back up Andy Geller, ABC promos and stuff. When Andy Geller, the old voice of ABC, ABC tonight on All New Castle. Well, when he would be on vacation, Mitch would do stuff for him. Mitch did a lot of shit. You've heard Mitch everywhere. WSHE number 1. Well, I used to go hang with Mitch over at his house in it wasn't Burbank, but it sounded like Burbank. And smoking with him, and he goes, you know what I call these? I mean, it's good weed. And he goes, these are called porn nuggets. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm just assuming, like, you're not going to tell me that some lady did something with this fucking weed. What? Because all the shit from before Ron, all kinds of stuff. Like, no, my the guy I buy from, he's also he sells to porn stars here. So I call my bud porn nuggets.
Porn nuggets.
Oi! Oh, and I did salvia with Mitch. I hope he likes this for the book. I'd never done that salvia shit. You ever heard of salvia?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's funky. It was legal and it's fine. It doesn't. You just have to. If you do the mild, you just do the mild. They have like a 4X, 5X. It gets stronger. There's versions of it. I only did like the 4X where you smoke the leaves. It's pretty mild. And I was right there with him, and he goes, "You ever do this?" No. And he goes, "Here, have this." And what's going to happen is you just take a couple hits and just sit there, and it's going to feel like you're being twisted, but you're not going to. You'll be fine. Your head's not going anywhere, but physically, feel like you're being like this, but you're sitting completely still. All right, fucking. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? And anyway, he gave me some to take home just to, so I could do that for other folks and just have a little bit. And here you go. Which I didn't do, but I made the mistake of putting that shit in my normal weed bowl. Oh, man, fucking. I had to clean that shit immediately because it's a whole different thing and it doesn't taste that good. It doesn't taste as good as weed. It's not it's nasty.
Can't imagine wanting to feel like your body's twisting.
It's
like
it's
that
funky.
can't be pleasant.
It was all right. No, it wasn't unpleasant, and it didn't last long. It was only a few minutes, and it was like, whoa! It was almost like a roller coaster ride.
Okay.
It was like you were on the teacups, but you weren't really doing the spinning. It was like you were seeing people spin, but you're feeling it. But no, I'm not. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's also been 20 fucking years, so the memory's a little blurry.
Is that still legal, that salvia or whatever?
I have no clue. I don't. In some places, no, but some places probably. But there's different levels of strengths of it. So where the stronger you do, you want somebody there so you don't fall or hurt yourself. You want like a sitter, and it's a quick thing. It's almost like kind of like DMT, where it doesn't last very long. It's quick. But like I said, there's different levels, and you can look it up. And this is not promoting it. This is just look for yourself and see what people say and watch them. And there's videos of people doing it and fucking falling on their face because they didn't have a sitter. When I first started learning about DMT and stuff, YouTube used to have, I haven't looked in a while, but YouTube had videos of people doing DMT by themselves. I'm like, no, whoa, that's a little dangerous. Like one of them, I remember one dude was sitting on the floor in his kitchen by himself. Like, okay, I'm about to do these 3 hits, because you're supposed to do the 3 hits. If you don't do the 3, you don't blast off. So it's kind of funky. It's more like you're stuck in the tornado. So you have to do the right amount. Anyway, like watching that shit, it's a trip. And you also sort of see that thing that's called ego death, where it kind of looks like, wait, oh shit, that's not good. But, and then, oh, and then that's the ego death. That's the rebirth. And then there's a totally different look in their eyes. So what happens when you trip? Because you almost like you went to Asgard.
There's a theme.
Well, I did. I told you I watched Ragnarok again.
Uh-huh.
And that fucking Jeff Goldblum when he keeps calling him the Lord of Thunder, like God of Thunder. Now, where is it you're from? Asgard. Asgard? And then they got to go through the devil's anus to get out. I mean, it's Jesus. And it's so colorful, and what a movie. You know what?
It's been a while. What?
I gotta pee again.
Ugh.
Dude, this coffee and oh man, I'm sorry.
Weak bladder. Weak.
No, I also didn't eat much food.
Doesn't matter.
It's a lot of coffee.
It doesn't matter. God. Can't take him anywhere. Sheesh. Is that him peeing? I don't know if anybody can hear that, but I hear something. I think he peed right by the microphone. Jeez. What am I doing with my life? Okay, I don't know what he's doing. All right, so what have I been watching recently? Everything but True Romance, because he wants me to watch that. But no, I have to pay for it. Thought it was going to be on like one of the platforms that I pay for. And I know I saw it. It's just been a really long time. And I don't know what it is about dudes. My husband's the same way. They remember everything about movies. Either that or I have some sort of brain block where I cannot absorb everything in a movie unless it's Alice in Wonderland or The Wizard of Oz or Willy Wonka. That's about it. I don't know. I saw Baby Reindeer though. I'm kind of obsessed right now with Baby Reindeer. Because I saw it and now there's like this whole thing with the woman that was portrayed in the show as the stalker, and she is now okay. So first she was gonna sue Netflix for like $1 million, I think it was. Then it went up to like 3 or something. Then it was up in the 2 digits. And the last I heard today, she wants to sue Netflix for $117 million. Some people seem to think that that she has a chance. What? I can't with him. I can't. Hi.
No, go ahead. Sorry, finish here.
No. Did you? No.
No, go ahead.
I
What were you saying?
I tell you what. No, I was talking about like things I've watched lately that are not true romance.
Rude.
But I think a couple of weeks ago I watched that Baby Reindeer. You don't have Netflix, so. But have you heard that whole thing that's going on with that?
I've heard about it.
So the dude that wrote it, he's a comedian, an actor, and it's about him. It's his life story. And it's about this woman that was stalking him. And he changed the names and everything, but he used all of the actual texts and everything that she was sending him, taking her name out, but it was word for word, even her, because she misspells everything. And once she found out that, the thing is that the very first episode, it says, this is a true story. The first episode. It's like 7 episodes or something. And she's denying that she did all of that, although there's people coming out saying, yeah, that was her because she stalked me, and she was like, anyway, so now she wants to sue Netflix, or she's in the process of suing Netflix. And what I was saying was, it started out in the beginning, she started out with, like, I think it was 1 or 3 million, something like that she wanted to sue Netflix for. Then it got up into the double digits, like 15 million or something like that. And now today, the last I heard, she's suing them for like 117 million or some crazy number. All because it said, this is a true story on the first episode. And she's denying that that was her and that she did all of that. You watch, I don't know if you watch any of the Piers Morgan shows, but he had her on there. He had her on there.
Recently?
Yeah.
Obviously.
A couple of weeks ago or so.
I do not watch that fucking cunt.
Yeah, well, he had her
only
on
when
there.
People trash him, as he deserves. Corporate mouthpiece, scum fuck. But Wayne, he talks like this, so he must be relevant. Fuck you, he is. Fuck you. Corporate whore. Anyway. 117 million, huh? What's her phone number? You think she'll get any? No.
I don't know. They'll probably settle with her or something, out of court. It is Netflix.
So the next episodes did they change that or whatever?
So every other episode, it wasn't in the beginning credits. They didn't put that in there. And then at the end credits, it said some names and situations have been dramatized. So I don't know if they're saying that that's what covers them, but
he used the screenshots of texts.
Of text, but not, her name wasn't on there.
Right.
Also, the other thing is that at the end of the show, she was convicted. She's saying she wasn't, but this was in Scotland. From my understanding, they can remove, after a certain amount of time, they just remove records so you can't find them, is what some people have. I guess it's like an expunge, but it's just like a short amount of time that the records are available or something, so they can't really prove whether or not. But she's saying she didn't serve any jail time. Now today I heard that the guy that wrote it was saying that he said that he told Netflix she wasn't convicted, or she wasn't, she didn't do any time.
But they put it in there.
They put it in. According to, I think everybody's just like pointing fingers, So because Netflix was like, well, we did the best to, portray his story and the way that he said, so like, it's kind of like everybody's pointing fingers now. So I don't know.
It's another example of that shit of, you if you're in the creative world, you want a hit, you want something that everybody, all it does is bring a bunch of fucking headaches.
Yeah.
Whether people saying, that's another thing. It's weird about podcasts. I was thinking about, because in books you have to, go to the people and, you say, I try not to say last names, when I talk about stories, I only use first names. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. Smallest click on the internet. But I wonder, because people tell stories on podcasts all the time, just like it's a book. So you kind of, there's what, you know what I mean? But then when you produce a show like that, if her name wasn't used, how did all these people, how did they find out who she was? Was people recognized? Go ahead.
They said that because he used her texts verbatim. I mean, it was basically screenshots of her text, because like I said, her misspellings, everything was exactly the same. And all it took was a few internet sleuths. They just they searched up the actual text, verbiage verbatim, and her Facebook popped up. Or, whatever. Yeah, that's how they found her. But, yeah.
Oh, I have to be careful now, don't I? No, yeah. I don't fucking do. I gotta see this now. Now I have to. Now I just want to see some of the text. You here to pull them up?
I don't want to get sued.
Google. All right, then what do we play? Hey, psst. Oh, there's some Terry Griffin. Psst,
which one?
Want to score some pot?
Oh,
want to score some pot?
That was a lead into a news story. That was the right after that. Blah 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 blah. That was the cool thing about IOD News was South Florida. There was one that I pulled from Tom Hopkins. His open for the news story was South Florida's pot's not good, it's great. and it was a whole thing about, I don't know, some weed story, fucking 94, 95, whatever. Stupid fat faggot. Welcome to Pride Month.
Where's that?
It's over to the left in the middle. Under squirt.
You stupid fat faggot.
Gotta hit the squirt. That's a classic. Right above the one you did.
Squirt.
Yeah. Is that Rick?
No, I don't know. Who the fuck is that?
Squirt.
Kind of sounds like him.
Nah, it's not. I know it's not Rick. Oh, you got to play this. That is great radio. Larry King.
That is great radio.
Whatever. Suck it in and hold it. That's another Jennifer. That's another lead into a news story.
Suck it in and hold it.
Oh, right beside that, suck my dick. That's Brian Cox, right?
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Is
that story from that we were live because we were doing the Dolphin game, and Brian Cox, former linebacker for the Bears and the Dolphins, but when he was with the Dolphins, he had a show on QAM. And, you hear how he talks. Well, Phil Hendry started doing his Brian Cox hour and had people fooled, thinking that they were actually listening to Brian Cox, and it was total fucking satire. Well, anyway, the real Brian, didn't like it, and when he caught wind of it, he didn't like it, whatever, and he was in IOD because the Dolphins weren't playing very well. Neil wasn't talking very nice about them, and so they were getting a little bit trashed from the flagship station, the people on the flagship. So the Dolphins weren't happy. Shula wasn't happy. Anyway, after a game, I think it was a Monday night game, or no, it wasn't Sunday night games yet. Must have been a Monday night game, and of course we're live. We're not in delay because of the ISDN stuff and being on from the station to the field and blah blah blah. And Mandich goes down to do the locker room show, and he's in the locker room. Says to Brian Cox, "Hey Brian, how you feeling?" "Well, I hate WIOD again." Hit the thing. "I hate
Which
WIOD one? Again."
This one?
Suck my dick.
"But I'm happy." "I hate WIOD again. You can suck my dick, but I'm happy."
Oh, he said that during. Oh, wow.
Live, yeah, and we're all and there's a few of us in the control. Me and Bohan, I believe, and yeah, because he was behind the board, and Fajita was in the studio running the network commercials, whatever. And there was the engineer Steve was there, and we all went, "What the fuck did he just say?" So of course it got carted up for Rick and Suds and Neil for the next day. So it was all about Brian Cox. So then Phil comes in later on after Rick and Suds and Neil for 8 hours have been talking about Brian saying that shit and playing the drop over and over. Phil comes in and decides to do it as, it actually what it is. It's Brian coming out. Brian Cox is coming out of the closet. "Oh, welcome to Pride Month." And he and Neil are going to move to New York and live on a farm and start a family.
my God.
So then Brian Cox decides to sue Phil Hendry and WIOD and Cox Broadcasting. Brian Cox was suing Cox. It was Cox versus Cox. Again, welcome to Pride Month.
Is this him?
What's that?
WIOD. Oh, I hate
no.
that station.
No,
okay.
that's Mike from Don and Mike. Or Don. That's Don, not Imus, Don Geronimo from Don and Mike. We used to play them. I used to play their show back on the overnights when I first started in 94, and then we dropped them after a while. But then, so Brian Cox had sued, and then I was only a part-timer, but I got all these hours because Andy didn't want to do it, Phil's producer. He didn't want to spend all that time, so he gave it to me. He's like, we need to take all these hours that the engineers have that tape, those big tapes, they would record like 3 days at a time, and all these DAT tapes, all this stuff. Every single Phil show that mentioned Brian Cox or the Dolphins or whatever, it was hours and hours that I had to go into a studio and just sit there and listen to Phil and record it onto another tape for the fucking lawyers and the courts and shit. Oh, what a horrible gig I had. Hey, you need to go in and listen to Phil and while you're listening, dub that onto another tape for, Yeah, it really, it sucked when I got paid for it. Because they wanted every bit of that stuff. And then when I went out to LA after Phil was out there and stuff, and he tells me that later on after everything blew over, and it's like, actually me and Brian are friends now. Brian was working in the same building at Premiere. He was working at Fox Sports doing radio. I hate WID again. You can suck my dick, but I'm happy. Because they won, obviously.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And the funniest part, they were making fun of Mandich because Mandich didn't even just pretended he didn't say it. I was like, wait, you just told him right while you're holding the microphone to his face, you would suck my dick, and you just how about that third quarter? But and then it turned out it was I wonder, I'd like to see those court papers. Cox versus Cox.
I'm sure if you can find it.
You son of a bitch.
That's Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston. You know that story, right?
What? No.
He was doing an interview with somebody, and he was telling a story. Maybe it was Chris Baker. I think he was on with Chris Baker, who used to do nights after Randy Rhoads left. And I think that's what it was. And he said, telling a story about, you son of a bitch, or whatever. And somebody carted it up, and it was hardly ever used. And Neil pulled it out one time. I think it was 95, I think. It was 95, because I'm Mr. Redundant. No, it's actually Colonel. And Neil just whipping through stuff, and he started playing it, like in the last hour one day. And he was playing it, and then phone calls started coming in as he's talking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm hearing this, you son of a bitch," while you're playing something. And so he just kept doing it. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, then Phil comes in and start doing the same thing. And the first hour is just all these people. I'm still hearing it. We're just playing it over and over. People think that it's being played by mistake. And it's being. Oh fuck, dude, that was a classic day. All these old people. No, there it is again. And Phil's just go, I don't know what you're talking about. You son of... Keep playing it. Just keep playing it. Just keep playing it. He was... Play it!
Terrible. That's funny.
Are you going to play it? We're running out of time. No, the guy behind you.
No, I thought you were talking about Phil saying that.
You son of a bitch.
No, you. Play it. Just keep playing. That's all it was. And people are calling going, yeah, Phil, I'm just hearing this thing. I don't know what you're talking about. There it is again.
You son of a bitch.
There it is again. I don't know. What do you... ma'am, I don't know. Maybe... Well, let's triangulate your position. And we'll see. Maybe it's something in your radio.
I think I remember that.
You son of a bitch.
There it is again. Ma'am, I don't know what you're saying.
He used to mess with them.
We're in the control room just fucking howling. You see this quiet howling like we're a bunch of orangutans laughing at humans. Anyway, guess what time it is?
1:59:29.
Yeah, something like that. And I just got to make sure that I get that shit going. Oh my God, we made it.
We did, and I didn't
Thanks
have
for the
that
game.
much material.
Love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Thank you for the game. Watch James Corbett, Corbett Report, Jimmy Dore, Kim Iverson, Glenn Greenwald, Gray Zone. Look for yourself. Just fun babbling lectures. Remember all Neo, a.k.a. once RN Long, Head Bump comedian Richard Jenny again. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loved you. Messing with my peebles. It stinks in here.